Oh, it's troll time. Yes, the person who wrote that executive order was a Democrat, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. And guess what? He was a racist. Oh, and who was he responding to? He was responding to the pressure coming from the farm lobby in California, the farmers. Not the Japanese farmers, the white farmers. Those white farmers saw a business opportunity in this situation if only they could figure out how to get rid of the Japanese American competition. And they used the police state to do it. They used the army to do it. Have you read any of the stories about how things went after Pearl Harbor? I read a story by Mike Honda, who was a congressperson, and he said they were sitting at home eating dinner, worried about what was going to happen because all this stuff was going down. And their neighbors came in, broke into their house, and started taking shit. Went in there and started taking shit. This is white people. This is what white people are really about. A lot of people on videos and stuff would say, yes, and all the property was taken. All the Japanese people's property was taken. Guess what? Japanese people often didn't have any property. They may have owned the business, but they didn't own the land. And that's because there were these things called alien land laws, which said people who couldn't become citizens couldn't own land. Oh, and guess who couldn't become citizens? Asian people couldn't become citizens back then until like 1952 or something. America was a racist apartheid country. The right wing were racist, the left wing were racist. Even the New Deal programs, when they started, they were meant for white people only, not for black people. Black people had to fight to get into the New Deal. I mean, let's go back here. The early 20th century was like, I wouldn't say the high point of American racism, but racism in America goes in waves, and the early 20th century was definitely a bad time for people of color. And it didn't come out of nowhere. A lot of it was due to Jim Crow. Jim Crow laws were like revenge for the Civil War. The question always comes up, is this group of color, are they white or are they black? And often they just end up being classified as what kind of black. That's how it worked. America, land of equality.